It was a manifestation of the state's commitment to providing for the well-being of its citizens. The planned grand opening on May 1st, 1986 was to coincide with the May Day celebrations, a significant event in the Soviet calendar. For the local citizens, the Pripyat Amusement Park was more than just a collection of rides and attractions. It was a symbol of the city's future, the lost future of a community that never got to experience the simple pleasures it was built to offer. Hello guys, we already covered Pripyat in many videos, though I don't remember doing a separate video particularly focused on the amusement park. Now is the time to change it. Today you will hear more about this place as well as about our depiction of it in our game, Chernobylite. And before we dive deeper into the subject, a small reminder. We announced a sequel, Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone. If you haven't heard it yet, check it out after watching this episode. You can find the link in the description below. Let's start. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. The fusion of fact and fiction. Part 8. The Pripyat Amusement Park. The park was not merely an entertainment venue. It was intended to be a symbol of community, joy, and the vibrant life of Pripyat citizens. Situated in the heart of the city, the park was meticulously designed as a park of culture and rest, a common concept throughout the Soviet Union that aimed to provide citizens with a space for leisure, relaxation, and social gatherings. For the people of Pripyat, especially the families of the workers at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant, the amusement park represented a promise of happiness and normalcy amidst the demanding and often harsh realities of life in an industrialized Soviet Atomgrad. The park was set to become a focal point of Pripyat's social life, where families could come together, children could play, and the community could celebrate Soviet holidays, political events, or other important social and industrial milestones. The planned grand opening on May 1st, 1986 was to coincide with the May Day celebrations, a significant event in the Soviet calendar that celebrated labor and the achievements of the working class. This timing underscored the park's role as a place where the collective spirit of Soviet society could be both reflected and reinforced. For the local citizens, the Pripyat Amusement Park was more than just a collection of rides and attractions. It was a symbol of the city's future, a place where the community's younger generations could create cherished memories, where laughter and joy would echo through the city streets. The Ferris wheel, bumper cars, paratrooper ride and swing boats were all designed not just for entertainment, but to embody the Soviet ideal of communal happiness and cultural enrichment. The park was a place where the stress of daily life could be left behind, replaced by the simple pleasures of a sunny day spent in good company. In the broader context of Soviet society, the park was a manifestation of the state's commitment to providing for the well-being of its citizens. It was a tangible expression of the Soviet promise of a better, more joyful life for all, carefully integrated into the urban planning of Pripyat to ensure that every citizen had access to cultural and recreational amenities. The anticipation surrounding the park's opening was a reflection of the community's pride in their city and the life it represented, a life of progress, unity, and shared prosperity under the Soviet banner. However, the catastrophic events of April 26, 1986 abruptly shattered these dreams. The park, which was to be a beacon of joy and togetherness, instead became a haunting reminder of the disaster that would forever change the lives of Pripyat's residents. The Ferris wheel, which was meant to offer panoramic views of the thriving city, now stands as a silent sentinel over a deserted landscape, its rusting structure symbolizing the lost future of a community that never got to experience the simple pleasures the park was built to offer. In real life, the Pripyat Amusement Park, like the rest of the city, was never officially opened due to the catastrophic events at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. There are unconfirmed reports that the park was briefly opened on April 27, 1986, to distract the residents of Pripyat from the unfolding disaster, but these claims remain unsupported. Regardless of whether or not the park was ever operational, it has since become one of the most iconic and haunting symbols of the Chernobyl disaster. The Ferris wheel, standing at 26 meters, 85 feet, has particularly become synonymous with the tragedy. Its rusting structure, looming over the abandoned city, evokes a powerful image of lost innocence and the abrupt end to normalcy in Pripyat. The bumper cars, paratrooper ride, and swing boats remain frozen in time, with nature slowly reclaiming the park as grass and shrubs grow through the cracked concrete. In the immediate aftermath of the disaster, the park became contaminated with radiation, particularly after it was used as a landing ground for helicopters transporting radioactive materials. The liquidators who worked to contain the fallout washed radioactive debris into the soil, making the area around the park highly radioactive, especially where moss had built up. Some spots in the park emitted radiation levels as high as 25,000 microsieverts per hour, making it one of the most radioactive areas in Pripyat. In recent years, most of the zone has been fairly safe, including the park, yet different spots can still be dangerous also due to the progressing decay of many structures. Despite this, the park remains a popular stop for tours of the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, attracting those who are drawn to its poignant and eerie atmosphere. In Chernobylite, the Pripyat Amusement Park is faithfully recreated, capturing the haunting atmosphere of its real-life counterpart. We have meticulously modeled the park's iconic structures, including the Ferris wheel, bumper cars, and other attractions, allowing you to explore the park as part of your journey through the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. The in-game representation of the Pripyat Amusement Park serves as a place of great importance. It plays a crucial role in setting the tone and enhancing the narrative, as well as being a spot of particular interest for Igor, the protagonist. The Ferris wheel, with its imposing presence, becomes a symbol of the lost world that you are trying to piece together along the greater story of Igor. And the park itself is a place where past memories and present horrors collide. Its decayed attractions, overrun by nature and tainted by radiation, create a powerful and unsettling atmosphere that resonates with you, emphasizing the themes of loss, abandonment, and the passage of time. Chernobylite uses the Pripyat Amusement Park to evoke a sense of nostalgia and sadness, much like its real counterpart does for those who visit or study the Exclusion Zone. Our depiction of the park is not only a tribute to the history of Pripyat, but also a reminder of the human cost of the disaster. Through its detailed and atmospheric recreation, Chernobylite allows you to experience a piece of history, blending the real and the fictional in a way that is both immersive and thought-provoking. As we portrayed it in Chernobylite, it stands as a testament to our commitment to authenticity and ability to convey the emotional weight of the Chernobyl disaster. Even though the story in our game is fictional, fueled by science fiction and creative storytelling, by exploring the park within the game, you are not only engaging with a piece of virtual history, you can also reflect on the real-world events that forever altered the lives of those who once called Pripyat home. Thanks for watching. Did you learn something new through this video? Or have you already visited the park in the game or inside the tour around the zone mode? Share your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, as there is going to be much more info, for example on our Chernobylite 2 Exclusion Zone, in the following weeks and months. If you have any questions, including the game's sequel, feel free to write in the comments section. That's it for today, guys. Take care, stay safe, and see you next week.